Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you happen to be new here, my name is Anna, and this video probably won't be very long. I wanted to make it because I feel like a lot of people, and I have fallen into this trap as well, back before I was saved. A lot of people like to curate this idea of who they think God is. That, we hear that God is love and God is grace and God is mercy, and He is absolutely all of those things. But we still, we have a tendency to turn Him into someone that He's not. And the best way to know who He is and know who He isn't is to read our Bible, right? And people say, like, people don't want to read it. And I know that there are times where it is challenging and there are things that we don't always understand and that we have to research, and it's a lifelong journey. But we cannot continue to turn Him into something that He's not, just because we want to live our way, and we want to live in sin, and we want to think that there is just endless grace. So I wanted to talk about the 5 things that the world thinks that Jesus says that He just doesn't. He just doesn't say these things. And our world actually tries to integrate these things as words of encouragement. And they sound good. They tingle the ears. They're like, yeah, that sounds right. But these things will get you in trouble time and time again. And the Lord warns us a lot about these things. And so without further ado, let's get into it. Got a little cheat sheet here. All right, so the first thing that Jesus did not say is to be true to yourself. He never said that. He never said, you be you to the fullest. And whatever you feel is who you are is right. That's not what He said. He said in Matthew 16:24, if anyone would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross. There are aspects about ourselves that are so deeply rooted in sin that we have to deny and pick up our crosses and carry on. And I think that once you truly believe that Jesus is who He says He is, it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier. You don't, it's funny. It's like you don't want to let Him down. That's probably like one of my biggest fears. Like, I just want to get to the end, and I'm going to stand before the Lord. I just want Him to be proud of me. And so it's a lot easier for me to not be so true to myself and my sin nature, and to pick up whatever that is and keep going. And I know for a fact that some people have heavier crosses to bear than I do. So, yeah, if you've got something going on, then I'd love for you to, you don't have to be super, detailed, but maybe just leave that somewhere in the comment section so we can all lift you up in prayer. Okay, so number 2, the second thing that Jesus did not say was follow your heart. It's another one that it's all we hear. I think I've been hearing to follow my heart since I was 2. And you hear it in the Disney movies, and you hear it just everywhere. It's everywhere in the world. Follow your heart. Like, whatever feels good, like, you follow that path of least resistance. It's that new thought that gets us into trouble every single time. You know what happened when I was following my heart? I was living in sin in a polyamorous relationship with a husband and a boyfriend. That's where following your heart will get you. Do you know the absolute chaos that those types of things get you? Like, there is no peace. There's nothing. And so don't follow your heart. Follow Jesus. Follow his peace. Pray to Jesus. Do not follow your heart. It is wicked and it is deceitful. And the world, it sounds really good, but it is a message that will absolutely destroy your life. So the next one kind of falls in line with following your heart, and that is believe in yourself. Jesus said to believe in God and believe in him. And so we need to know what God's words are, what displeases him, what he expects out of us in order to truly believe in him. I'm not saying have low self-esteem. Like, we should be active in making sure that we're doing our best to be integrated properly into the world. I'm not saying that we should not believe in ourselves to some degree. I'm just saying when we put all of our power in ourselves and we make it all about us, it can get us into a lot of trouble. And I've actually got a couple homemaking videos, so I'm going to go into a deeper dive into why I stopped believing in essentially myself. So I'm excited for those to come out soon, so we can go a little bit deeper. This is a little surfacey. The next one, number 4, is to live your truth. Jesus said that he is the way and the truth and the life, and that no one comes to the Father except through him. And so we can't keep making up stuff, you know. It's funny, it's like I have friends, I have family who have truths about what will happen to them when they die, right? They're like, well, I think that we're reincarnated, or I think that we're stardust, or I think that, you know, that back to reincarnation, like, I've lived many lives, and that's their truth, right? And how they probably view me as a Christian is they're like, well, that's your truth. And that's really hard, because it's not my truth, it is the truth. And it is very hard to not sound like a total narcissist saying that. And so finding that balance and still being a light in their lives and being encouraging can be really hard. But yeah, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Like, that's it. There isn't, you don't die and then whatever you thought would happen is what's gonna happen. There is a actual truth. And it's revealed to us what will happen. But some people don't have eyes to see or ears to hear yet. So the very last thing that Jesus did not say is, as long as you're happy. As long as you're happy, whatever makes you happy, do that. That's not what he said. Jesus said, "For what will it profit a man if he gains the world and forfeits his soul? Or what shall a man give in return for his soul?" There's a lot of things that bring temporary happiness. And I think we can see with celebrities and things that the money, the fame, all of that's not the answer. We see that all the time. We see those celebrities unaliving themselves because they don't have Jesus. They're not fulfilled. They don't know, like, they're like, I've got it all and there is nothing that this world has to offer me, and so like I want out of it. So yeah, just because you're happy briefly does not mean that is lasting. And the only thing that is lasting is our faith and our love for Jesus and our hope for our eternal future. So without rambling too much, there you have it, guys. Those are the 5 things that Jesus did not say. And thanks so much for watching. Lord willing, I'll see you all at the next video. Bye.